All righty, good Wednesday evening to you. Hope everybody had a great day. It was another pretty good-looking day today, right? Temps made it into the 40s for the second consecutive day, and tomorrow looks pretty good as well. But after that, things really start to change. We have our next weather maker that moves in about 24 hours from now. Looks like that snow gets going between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Thursday. I know a lot of kids at home hoping to get a snow day or a remote day on Friday. I think it'll be a pretty good shot at that. Most of the area gets 4 to 8 inches of snow. And the snow lightens up on Friday, and that's one of 3 storms that we have in the 7-day forecast. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter. I'm going to bring in my colleague meteorologist Ryan Munn right now. Ryan is our newest meteorologist. You'll see him on CBS 13 on the weekends, and I think he'll be live this upcoming weekend. He may actually do one of the broadcasts tonight at 10:30 or so. So Ryan, welcome to the broadcast tonight. And I don't know, what do you think? You excited for some snow coming up?
Oh, I'm ready. I mean, what I was telling you earlier, that's what I do. I bring the snow. I'm definitely excited.
I'm noticing a correlation here. We've had the weirdest winter up until you arrived, and now all of a sudden these storms are popping up all over the place here. So
yeah,
really, I mean, it's crazy, right? There is the potential for 3 storms in just 6 days. I mean, for a skier or a snowmobiler, if you plow snow, if you're like Ryan, perhaps, who likes snowmobiling, I mean, this is going to be a big week. So what do you think? All the snowmobilers out there are pretty psyched, right, Ryan?
Absolutely. All the skiers, they got to be excited, especially up towards, just north of the Portland, over towards the mountains to the north. I mean, they're going to get clobbered, it looks like, over the next 5-6 days. So,
yeah, I think you're talking specifically about the second storm that's coming in Sunday night, Monday. So that'll be a fun one. It looks like there'll be a rain snow line closer to the coastline with that second storm, but I don't know, that nonsense we had the other day with the sleet, freezing rain, drizzle. I mean, we can get rid of that. Let's just introduce a storm. Yeah, let's introduce a storm that's just bringing us all snow. So let's bring in the snowfall map here. This is probably what folks at home want to see anyway. We're probably going to be dealing with about 4 to 8 inches of snow out of this one for a large portion of southern Maine. And I think the jackpot in snow in this one is going to be in here. There might be some spots get a little bit over 8. Wouldn't be shocked to see that. But most areas in that 4 to 8 over southern Maine will probably end up on the upper end of that. You go up towards Waterville, towards the top of Penobscot Bay, maybe into the portions of the western mountains of Maine, 2 to 5 there. And lighter amounts farther north you go, way up towards the rooftop of Maine. So this is going to be an all-snow event. You may start as a little bit of rainfall over coastal York County tomorrow evening, but it'll quickly change over to snow. I think it's going to be all snow after that. And it should snow through the day Friday. It's going to lighten up, though. Hey, quickly, you want to show you the time lapse from Old Orchard Beach today. Notice those cool lenticular clouds there. We had a beautiful sunset. We had some sun during the afternoon, made it into the 40s out there. Things were pretty interesting weather-wise because it's been a mild stretch, and here we are tracking some snow. And the winter storm watches went into effect this afternoon, Ryan. We were sitting at the desk when this came up. We were talking about it, saying, hey, you think they'll issue a winter storm watch soon? And we said, okay, give it 20 minutes. And I think it was like 15 minutes in from that conversation, a winter storm watch went up. So what do you think? You think we're going to get a warning out of this, Ryan?
I think we are going to see a few. I think the best chance for that would be areas over towards, Cumberland County, York County, even Oxford County as well. But, of course, as you know, Charlie, but some of you at home might not, is you have a winter storm watch, and then from there, tomorrow morning, likely it'll either be downgraded to an advisory or a winter storm warning. And as we were just talking about, when we were talking about earlier, I do think that areas in and around the Portland area, as I was just mentioning, Oxford, Androscoggin, maybe you could be looking at a winter storm warning. Well, of course, wait to see on that. But we were talking earlier, too, Waterville up towards Augusta, it looks like it is going to see some lower totals. So maybe it could be a winter weather advisory. It's interesting to see how this will pan out. But I would be surprised if there weren't any winter storm warnings.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think southern areas. So we should probably tell folks, usually when a watch is issued, that means there's the potential for a half foot of snow or more. And that's pretty much the criteria for a winter storm warning as far as snowfall goes as well. So there probably will be one, as Ryan mentioned, over at least southern areas. And that will be issued tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning. That's my guess.
That's me too.
But this one's going to evolve in a much different way than that the storm that we had over the weekend, right, Ryan? We've got a storm that's kind of coming up through, I can kind of draw it in right here, area of low pressure that's right here. And we're going to see a second area of low pressure that develops to our south, which is kind of a more of a traditional nor'easter track around here. So I'll leave this one up to Ryan to explain how this is going to go down.
So, yeah, you can see the low pressure center over towards areas like St. Louis. And it looks like right now it takes the track up towards more like the Great Lakes. However, the important thing if you want snow, which if you're like me, you want snow, is the energy is going to transfer from that storm in the Great Lakes to develop a secondary low pressure off the coast. And with that, that is very important, like I said, if you want snow, because it draws in some of that colder air from the north. And you can actually look at the wind barbs, the counterclockwise flow around that. And you can see that colder air just moving in from the north. So that low pressure that does develop to our south is the key in all of this if you want snow. And it looks like that's going to be the case. All the computer models are really showing that happening. So that is some good news. It looks like generally a snowstorm.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Ryan. I hope you don't mind. I was just drawing in a few.
I like it. It makes it easier for me. I like it.
I wasn't ignoring you. I was looking.
That's good. No, you were doing a great job there.
That's my John Madden version of weather forecasting. And only the old, I should say the older folks, younger folks would not remember John Madden. He would always draw on his little telestrator. He'd have a blocker here, a blocker here, and I don't know. And it was always messy. John Madden was always messy when he drew. And
absolutely.
That summer
You're the next John Madden. That's what you're saying here.
Yeah, that's my version of John Madden. I don't know. Rest in peace. He was great. I enjoyed watching him. All right, so let's take some time and talk about how this one's going to evolve in a closer version here. We talked about the storm, the secondary area of low pressure getting going tomorrow night, but I want to get into some specifics here. We have some sun tomorrow. You know, you wake up tomorrow morning, you say, okay, there's no way we're getting a storm because the sun's going to be shining. It's going to be beautiful outside. There might be some high thin clouds, but tomorrow morning is going to be great. Outdoor activities, we're in good shape. This is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the clouds are coming in. So the general trend will be for increasing clouds. The clouds will thicken up. And tomorrow is going to be another seasonably mild day. So the interesting thing about this, with the snow coming in, I would not be shocked to see maybe an hour of rain over, southern parts of the area tomorrow evening. If we get into a little bit of rain, the column is going to cool off pretty quickly, and then we'll go over to snow pretty quickly. And it's probably going to snow at a pretty good clip later tomorrow night. So we've been highlighting 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for start time for snow. This is 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and notice some heavier bands of snow right in here. And that area I just drew is probably going to end up being the heaviest snowfall. Some areas will get, 7, 8, maybe 9 inches of snow. Lighter amounts are expected the farther north you go here. And then as we go into the morning hours Friday, it's still snowing for the morning commute. Slippery travel is expected. Temps will be running the 20s. But during the day on Friday, it's probably going to be one of those setups where we just don't get a lot of accumulation. It's going to snow all day, I think, or on and off all day, but we might get an additional 2-3 inches here and there. I think the bulk of our snowfall accumulation is going to be during the overnight hours, Thursday night to Friday morning. So I know we were talking about that earlier, Ryan. What are you thinking about? What do you think about the Friday situation as far as the snowfall goes? You think the afternoon commute will be any better than the morning?
Yeah, I think personally the afternoon will be better than the morning because, of course, they're going to be out treating the roads. They're going to have the salt down. They're going to be plowing and stuff throughout the night into Friday morning. And as you were just mentioning, we were even talking that there could be even maybe a little bit of a lull. I don't know if I'm totally buying that, but I do think that there might be times where, it's just overcast for a little while in your town, and all of a sudden a snow shower moves in, and then maybe it turns overcast with another snow shower moving in after that. So I don't think it's as heavy on Friday, and I think that is going. And plus, of course, it's like especially as we head towards the end of winter, another thing too is it might be overcast skies, but that sun, even at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, that sun does have an impact on the roads, especially. So hopefully, they turn more wet compared to white for the afternoon. But I think the morning commute doesn't look too good in my opinion.
No, yeah, I'm with you on that. I think the morning commute will be worse than the afternoon. Although, that's something to think about there. Light snow throughout the afternoon on Friday. It'll probably be slippery, but roads
for sure. I think it's slippery, but I was talking in compared to the morning. I think the afternoon looks better for sure.
I'm with you on that. I think we're in better shape here, and especially going into the evening hours, the snow is going to be winding down. I had a problem with that graphic just trying to get it to go all the way to 6 p.m. So I apologize, folks. But if you're just joining us on Facebook Live, Twitter, YouTube, this is the graphic that we started out with. This one looks to be more of a traditional snow event around here. It's probably going to be a solid 4 to 8 for most areas. I think the highest amounts will be over southern Maine, right in here. These areas are probably going to get in the upper end of the 4 to 8. We'll get lighter amounts farther north you go, and I think from Waterville north, maybe up toward Bangor, about 2 to 5 there. And that goes up to the Rangeley area. I think Rangeley area gets to the upper end of the 2 to 5. They could be in the 4 to 8. That's actually a question mark I have, but there will be a sharp cutoff somewhere in here, right up into Piscataqua, central Piscataquis, central Penobscot County. I think we're really going to go from just a couple inches to nothing at all. And, could we see another contour? Absolutely. It looks there's some forecast modeling suggesting this area right here could get up to 9, maybe a few isolated 10s. I mean, that's a possibility as well. So one of those storms to stay updated on, but confidence level is pretty high that we're going to get a decent amount of snow and a plowable snow out of it. Not a blockbuster. We're not talking 20 inches of snow here, but we're talking about a plowable snow for sure as we go into Thursday night to Friday. All right, now we're getting away from things a little bit here to talk about the next system. And Ryan, what do you think about this one coming in for Sunday night to Monday?
Yeah, you've been talking about it all day. I think this one does introduce the rain snow line. If you're down towards the coast, especially. Unfortunately, at least in my opinion, maybe not so much in others, but looks like it is going to definitely be maybe a little bit of a snow at the onset of the system, but I do think that especially down towards the coastline, it does transition over to rain. But we've been talking all night. Those ski country, the mountains, it looks like Sunday night into Monday, you are looking good if you are a skier, of course. But I do think there is a rain snow line with this. But also, too, the winds. The winds are going to be on the stronger side as well. Looks like winds sustained upwards 20, 25, but winds gusting 40, 45. So this storm on Sunday looks to bring in some stronger winds compared to the storm tomorrow night into early on Friday. So
absolutely. Yeah.
A little bit warmer on this one, a little more rain, maybe a little bit of mix as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So coastline will probably get some mixing, change over to rain. But I mean, it's a Monday storm, Sunday night, Monday. So I'm sure we'll be forecasting it for a while here.
Right.
But one thing that Ryan mentioned is, that rain snow line and the mountains could really benefit from this. I mean, they could get clobbered with a foot of snow. I could easily see that for Sunday night and Monday. So that's our Sunday night, Monday storm. That's only storm number 2 that we have in this forecast here.
It's a parade.
Yeah, we have 3. So let's take a quick look at the 7-day, and we'll answer some of your questions after this. Here's the 7-day. Our weather warning goes up for tomorrow night into Friday. That's kind of our way of heads up. Hey, you have slippery travel due to snow. Saturday looks amazing. I think Saturday is going to be beautiful. Mostly sunny skies. Usually when a storm moves out, you get wind, right? I don't think we're going to get any wind. I mean, it'll be 5-10 miles an hour. But the thing about Saturday I have my eyes on is I'm going to try to take my kids skiing. I mean, it's going to be great.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. So Saturday could be fun. And then the next storm gets going Sunday night, Monday. And that one will introduce that rain snow line, especially near the coast. Flip those numbers around. We have a high of around 40 on Monday. So I think there will be some rain at the coastline. But inland areas will probably see at least the potential for some mix. And the mountains could really benefit. This could be a big storm for the mountains Sunday night, Monday. And the other thing that's really interesting is not only, 2 things. We have a third storm for late Wednesday night, but forecast modeling is really locked into all 3 of these. It's not like, hey, I wonder if we're going to get this. I mean, the pattern is there, and we're starting to see a very high probability of seeing all 3 storms in the 7-day forecast. So go ahead, Ryan. You were going to say something. Go ahead.
No, I was totally agreeing with you that it's especially the second and third storm. The computer models, that's what I'm referring to when I said they are really locked in at least some sort of storm for both Sunday night, Monday, and also for the day on Wednesday. So that's looking pretty promising if you want a storm, but What might not be so promising is maybe you're looking at rain compared to snow. That's, of course, all up in the air right now.
Yeah, and let's face it, we did that story yesterday. We interviewed the plow drivers on CBS 13, and the gentleman said, "Hey, I don't think that I'm going to have a great winter." He's saying he's only plowed one storm so far. So plow drivers could really benefit from this storm system as well. I mean, I'm looking at it from a selfish perspective. I want to go outside and play in the snow, but
Me too.
a lot of people really rely on the snow, and I get it. So a lot of people hate the snow. I understand that part too. I mean,
Yeah.
A lot of people want to go to Florida in the winter. I get it. But we should probably mention, I want to run through this real quickly here because there are 3 chances for snow, 3 storms at least over the next 6 days. And this might be a good opportunity to talk about that. The storm number 1 is one we've been talking about for the last probably 5-10 minutes here. And that's tomorrow night into Friday. Snow gets going 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Snows then at moderate to heavy clip overnight into Friday morning, and then it lightens up in intensity on Friday during the day. And then the second one is going to be Sunday night and into Monday. This is the one that we were talking about with the rain snow line. So I think the rain snow line probably gets 20, 30 miles inland. That's my guess.
Yeah.
After some snow on the front end. But this could be a real big snowmaker for the mountains, northern Maine. I mean, this could be a season saver for some of the ski resorts. I mean, we could be talking about, at the end of this, a couple of feet of snow in the mountains. And then round number 3 will be Wednesday afternoon through Thursday. And this one looks like it's going to be cold area wide. So I think we're back to all snow. I mean, we're talking about a storm a week from now, and
Right.
probably exactly 1 week from now. But all indications are we're cold enough to support snow with that one as well. So that's the way it looks there.
Also, too, we were looking last night how it looks like beyond that we could be looking at some colder air too. So it'd be interesting to see if some of that moves in to possibly see a snowstorm later on that Wednesday. Yeah. But of course, that's all up in the air still.
Yeah, the final few days of the month look pretty chilly. Probably could be below 0, highs in the single numbers in the teens. Yeah, we're seeing signs of that. Maybe a week stretch of some pretty cold temperatures.
Right.
But the way that these work the next couple of days here, there's not a ton of cold air. So these storms have to take the perfect track to keep us all snow. And I think storm number 1 will, storm number 3 will, storm number 2 will have that rain and snow line with it. I did get a better graphic. It looks like a storm tracker graphic showing some better pauses that take us. Let me see if I can stop this. Let's see if this works live. All right, there we go. So I can go back and forth here. So this is just a model that's indicating lighter snow coming in on Friday. So there's the overnight. See, I knew I was going to do that. Sorry, guys. So here's the heavier snow coming in. That's 1 o'clock in the morning Friday. And then here we are at lunchtime on Friday. It maybe lightens up, and then it slowly starts to move out during the afternoon and evening on Friday. So that's just one forecast model, but it gets going between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. tomorrow. Brian, instead of just talking everybody's ear off for the next 20 minutes here, why don't we just run through some of the questions real quick? And we'll go through this. Brandon says 0 to 36 inches. I like it.
Hey, you're not wrong.
We'll go with somewhere in between 0 and 36. All right. Hello, Cameron. Hello to you. I'm thinking Frosty has been sick, Troy says. Now I think Frosty is getting much better. And putting more snow on the farmers. I like it, Troy. So you're talking about poor man's fertilizer. I think that's where you're going. I like it. Hey, we need some snow on the ground to keep the ground healthy.
Snowpack.
Yeah, farmers need a nor'easter in February. I think we'll get nor'easters in February. Yeah, we're in good shape there. I think we're getting rain at the coast, Lisa says. That will be storm number 2. Yes. And you may start with a little bit of rain at the coast tomorrow evening, but you'll go to snow. Yeah. But storm number 2, Lisa, yeah, you'll go to rain, I think. That'll be Sunday night, Monday. Sydney, 2 to 5 or 4 to 8. Let's go back to that. Hold on a sec. I got to find this. I got to go back. Hold on. We have mini graphics. Yeah. Sydney's close. I bet you get lower end of 4 to 8. There we go. There's just 70. Let's leave that up for folks just joining us on Facebook Live. You're probably like, okay, first, what are you guys talking about? You might be wondering who Ryan is. Ryan's our new meteorologist. He's our weekend meteorologist. So
Yes,
Ryan did a little introduction earlier, but if you're just joining us on Facebook Live, Ryan's going to be doing our broadcasts on Saturdays and Sundays. You'll see him periodically throughout the week. He'll be doing some stories for us. You might even see him at 10:30 tonight. He'll be live at 10:30. So yeah. 2 feet of snow, 2 feet of fluff snow. I like it. In the mountains, yeah, I can see 2 feet of snow by the end of next week. Absolutely. Not closer to the coast though. I think the coast we get our 4 to 8, and then we'll get rain on top of that Sunday night, Monday, and then we'll get another snow event after that for Wednesday, Thursday. Too soon to talk about the Sunday into Monday storm. Yeah, you're probably right. But this is Facebook Live. We can talk about anything. What do you want to talk about, Ryan? Mine says it's too early to talk about it. We can talk about football. Want to talk about football? We can do anything we want.
Yeah, right.
This isn't live.
Facebook Live
on the network.
Thursday looks good.
Yeah, you're probably right, Klein. Though Klein's referencing. The forecasts do get the accuracy rate does get less and less the farther out you go, and I agree with you. But we can talk about it. Why not? Thursday commute, morning is fine, afternoon is fine. Shauna, it's the Friday morning commute. Snow comes in Thursday night. No school Friday. I don't know. Don't want to go there. I've been burned on this one before. But I would say I'm just gonna give you a hand on that.
Let's give it a number.
Yeah.
Remote 80%.
Yeah, 80%. I'm going 80%.
We'll go 80.
Yeah. Heck, my kids had a delay for I guess it was freezing rain the other day, so that was an issue, but I don't know. So yeah, and it's Friday. I mean, they'll be trigger happy. I mean, they're gonna want. Although they just had Monday off, so and they may have.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Imagine that.
Inland, at least inland, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting Monday.
Snow day. Ashley says, yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I think what they're talking about is James says is an echo. Ryan, I think I know what the echo is. If you turn the speaker down a little bit on your computer, what's happening is my voice is coming through your speaker and then through your microphone. So if you turn it down just a little bit, that will probably help.
Okay.
So yeah, is that better, guys?
Does
Yeah.
it sound a little better?
I think it does. I bet it does. I think your speaker was just turned up too high.
That makes sense. I didn't even think about your voice coming through the speaker over here.
I didn't think of it either. This is the first time we've tried this. I like it.
Actually, you're smart.
This is fun. Joseph says, what's the snow consistency look like? What will it be like? Light and fluffy? Yeah, I think so. By Friday, it's light and fluffy. Initially, it might be a little heavy where you can make a good packed snowball. But we should be in the 20s by late Friday night, late Thursday night into Friday. So should be a little bit of a lighter snow at that point. I don't think it's going to be pasty. I don't think we're going to get sleet or anything like that. So we should be in good shape there. Yep. Christine says there's an echo. Sorry, Christine. That's us. That's me. The calm before the storm. Alicia says, yeah, we have a storm. Manageable storm, though. I think we're in good shape. People are really getting mad. Oh boy, I haven't noticed people getting. We probably have some people coming up here getting mad. I haven't got to some of these comments yet. That's all right. Everybody's allowed to get mad at the weather person. I understand. we understand what we got into, right, Ryan?
That's right.
All right. When I look at the weather, when the world weather map, it seems to show more clouds and storms than in the past. Interesting. Yeah, you think so, Carlos? It could be. I'm not sure if I buy into that, though. I think this is a whole nother topic, but we're in a little bit of a I don't know. I don't want to go down there right now, but we get a lot of storms during the winter time. We're currently in a hurricane drought in New England. We haven't had a major hurricane since the mid-50s. We haven't had a hurricane in general since 1991. So if anything, we're well below normal in hurricane hits in New England now. But, when you're looking globally, yeah, you could be right, Carlos. I don't know. I don't know if, Ryan, you have anything to say to that, but that's bringing up a whole nother topic.
No, I actually do, because it's interesting to see, and obviously it depends on what types of storms you're talking about. Are you talking ocean storms or thunderstorms? Because, one thing that I've paid attention to is with climate change, temperatures are increasing, which also increases the temperature of the ocean. With warmer temperatures in the ocean, you have more moisture available in the air, which essentially gives you better chance of a storm. So I've thought about things like that too. It depends. I think the Gulf Stream to our south is quite warm this year, and even down towards the Caribbean and stuff. So it's interesting if like the warmer waters of the ocean is impacting, clouds and storms across the world.
Yeah, I think that's a good depiction of how this goes down. You're right. Warmer ocean water temperatures, the Arctic melting a little bit more too. You're going to have more dips in the jet stream, more negative Arctic oscillations, we call that, and more opportunities for big storms and big fluctuations as well. We've seen that a lot. I mean, when was the last time we had the snow come and it stuck around all winter long? I mean, we have to go back to 2015 to find that. So yeah, all right. Let's just leave that for now. Good topic, Carlos. We'll be here all night if we're not careful with that topic. Hey guys from Hollis. Hello, Alicia. Nice to have you check in tonight. So Sunday to Monday, rain for the coast. I'm saying yes, Lisa. I think you start with snow, you change to rain, and wind may become an issue. One thing we didn't talk about is the high tide. Let's keep watching the high tide for the first storm Thursday night, Friday, because tides are running astronomically high. I just checked the tides, and the forecast high tide is expected to be 11.8 feet. Flood stage in Portland is 12 feet. So that to me tells me minor coastal flooding is possible with the first storm Thursday night, Friday, and splash over is probably more likely. We're not expecting a storm like we had a few Fridays ago, where we had I think it was the fourth highest tide on record in Portland. We're not going to the 13s or anything like that. How much snow for Mechanic Falls? Yeah, you think Mechanic Falls, you're in the 4 to 8. Jessica, everybody wants to know for their town. I like it. You know what? If I wasn't a meteorologist, I'd probably do the same thing, Ryan. I'd probably get on Facebook Live and I'd just start pegging the meteorologist with questions. So, how much in my town? And then I'd say,
right.
School tomorrow. And
how much in my town? Nope, you're wrong.
I'd probably do the same. I would do the same thing. If we don't have snow, we won't have a good Maine veggies for. Troy's really interested in the farming. You're right. The old poor man's fertilizer. Yeah, I like it. I'm with you, Troy, on that. My pumpkin patch. I want a few feet of snow on that patch. Welcome to the weather team, Ryan. Hello,
Thank
Kathy.
you. Excited to be here. This is exciting.
Yeah, welcome, Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Gina says about time. I think she's talking about the snow. I'm with you.
Yes, me too.
Kelly says Kelly doesn't like the snow.
No.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not with you on that, but I understand where you are with that. Hello, Linda. Welcome from Wilton. Yes, love Wilton. Wilton J, Farmington area. Great spot up there. You're on that line, 2 to 5 to 4 to 8. I think you're in the upper, probably 4, 5, 6. Checking in, Klein's from Carrabassett. Yep. Yeah, and I remember where you're from there, Klein. That's right. Carrabassett. I'll tell you what, if you're Carrabassett, you're going to get clobbered with the next storm. Sunday night, Monday. I think you're going to get the big snow event. While we get the rain at the coast. Are we supposed to get snowstorm in Brunswick, Maine tomorrow night? Yes, Brunswick. Let's do 4 to 8 in Brunswick, Beth. Yeah, light snow. Wind won't be too much of an issue. It'll be gently falling. I think you'll like it. That will be tomorrow, developing 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. and ending Friday evening. But it'll be lighter on Friday during the day. Let's see. Exeter Day custodians are asking how much. Yeah, there you go. You probably asked this question before I had this map up. So thank you, Scott. Thanks for checking in. Barbie says, hello, Charlie. Thank you for doing these lives. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Barbie. Thank you. Travis says, 3 ? Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Travis, where did you go 3 from? Go 3 from? I don't know what you mean by that. Where'd you go? I'm probably missing something there. Sorry if I don't understand your question, Travis. Go ahead, Ryan.
This is a trial and error question. I hope the echo isn't as bad now.
No, I think it is. I think it's great. I can hear it fine now. Chat. Ryan, favorite sports teams, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. I'm all over the place.
All right.
I might get in
baseball,
trouble.
basketball, football, go.
I might get in trouble for this. I'm a big Patriots fan, which is probably the good thing here.
Yeah.
I'm also a Yankees fan.
Okay.
Hope people don't get me for that one. And I'm a big basketball guy, but I don't like a team anywhere around here. It's a long story, but I'm a Denver Nuggets fan in basketball.
Denver, we talked about that.
One specific city. I like to explore cities, I guess.
All right. Well, we won't hold the football.
But I am the Patriots fan.
Patriots.
Yes,
right.
big Patriots fan.
He's going to fit in well here. He's already talking to David and Greg Larquist about fantasy football and fantasy baseball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll fit in fine here. We're not betting on snowfall amounts yet. So we'll do fantasy football. This is I'm really excited about. My daughter's teacher just checked in, Ryan. Says your daughter and her teacher are doing the snow day dance, which is not the same as the remote snow day dance. All right. So I know what Mrs. Haviu is suggesting here. So Ryan, this is what we do. My daughter told me about this earlier, said if we forecast a sunny, warm day, the superintendents won't notice that there's a storm coming. So Friday, sunny and warm. And then they get a random last minute update that there's going to be 4 to 8 inches of snow. Then they have to cancel school on Friday. Now, if they see the storm coming many days in advance, what they're going to do is they're going to prepare for it. And then they're going to send the kids home with their iPads, and then they're going to have what they call a remote day. So Mrs. Happy was suggesting that we kind of have this one sneak up on them. So it's kind of like a ski day. I've always thought of like, hey, it's so cold outside on this Saturday. I suggest nobody go skiing. When I go there'll be no lift lines. It's kind of or like, hey, it's going to be so bad this upcoming. It's so hot and humid this upcoming Saturday. You should not go golfing. And just we can make a tea time. I don't golf, but I think this is Javi was suggesting right there. My guess is there will be a remote day, but I think this one's pretty well forecast. We've had this one on the map for 7 to 8 days. We've been talking about this one. Thanks for checking in, Mrs. Javi. Appreciate it. Another Snowmageddon this year. Yeah, maybe we'll see. I mean, hey, get another shot of cold air coming. You need a good shot of cold air for something like that, I think, and we'll get some later in the month. Hi from Gorham. Kathy says, "Well, there's so many people checking in. This is cool. I like this. I like this format. You know what, Ryan? I think we should probably end it though pretty soon because first, we should probably grab a bite to eat. I got to call home, say goodnight to my kids. Oh, and Jeremiah says, all right, we're talking too much if we're doing Fritos or Doritos. How about Skittles or M&Ms? What do you think? Fritos or Doritos?
I'm a Skittles and Doritos guy.
Doritos, okay. I'm an M&M's guy.
The spicy nacho. That's kind.
Fritos. My dad loves Fritos. My father likes those. I don't know. Doritos. They each have their own attributes. I'm going to go Doritos on that.
You ever wonder why they haven't come up with a flavored Fritos? At least I don't think
they don't have a flavor. They must have a flavor Fritos, don't they?
I don't know. Think about it. Have you ever seen one?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've been looking though. I bet if we look,
I think that's something we got to look into.
Yeah, I bet we find them.
We're gonna come up with a flavored Fritos, like a cheddar cheese one.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of Fritos. But
all right, this conversation's gotten out of hand.
Yeah. All right, let's meet back here tomorrow night, 7:45, and I'm sure we'll have some something to talk about with the three storms. All right, folks, thanks for joining us tonight. Ryan, thanks for hanging out, and we'll get ready for CBS 13:11, Fox 23 at 10. We'll have more updates then. All right, take care, everyone.
Bye.